Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Val, and today I will be reading another original story. If you want to know what happens next, I will leave the substack link down in the description box. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And now, without further ado, this is Hold My Hand by Valerie Morgan. Hey, look what I found about Libras. I excitedly rushed over to Matthew, who was sitting on his desk doing some work, and I pressed my phone in his face. Startled, he jumped back, laughing. "What?" I asked, getting a bit exasperated. "What does it say? Read it to me," he said. Taking advantage that he was now facing me on his chair, I sat on his lap and read the article. Libras, being the zodiac sign of harmony, I began. You might be surprised to find that Libras are actually turned on by extremes. Don't I know that? Matthews nodded. I gave him a side eye and nudged him with my elbow, which made him laugh. "Stop," I said. "I'm sorry, please continue," he said between chuckles. I rolled my eyes and kept going. Regardless of Libra's sexual orientation, they're often drawn to bad boy types, people with extreme desires that make Libra feel as though they can balance out their energy. Oh, and let's not forget, Libra is ruled by the rear end, which means they definitely need their butt cheeks squeezed or even spanked. I pondered. No wonder I like it when your hands are on my behind. Matthew smiled and kissed my cheek as he wrapped his arms around me in a tight hug. "What does it say about Geminis?" he asked, his lips near my ear making me shiver. Let's see. I turned my attention back to the phone and began reading. In the bedroom, Geminis can be such a sweet and innocent little baby, playing it coy and helpless. However, you can also be a fierce dominator who shows your partner who's boss. Your partner needs to understand that you require variety in the bedroom, because otherwise you'll get bored. That doesn't sound anything like me, Matthew puffed with fake indignation, which made me laugh. "It sounds exactly like you," I exclaimed. "It also says that you're ruled by the hands and give good, foreplay with your hands. No wonder you like to touch me so much." That made him laugh, and before I could say anything else, I felt his hands inside my pants. "Hey," I protested and tried to get up. "I thought you said you liked my hands on your behind," he said innocently. I resisted the urge to smile, which made me feel like I was contorting my face, so I said the first thing that came to mind before he realized what I was doing. "You know what it also makes me realize? That your hand sensitivity is probably the reason that you don't hold my hand for long periods of time when we go out," I said, finally getting free and facing him with my arms crossed over my chest. "I don't do that," he frowned. "Yes, you do," I said. "No, I don't," he repeated. "Yes, you do," I countered. "No, I don't," he started to say as he was getting up. "Fine, here. Give me your hand and let's see how long you last," I interrupted him and pushed him back down on the computer chair. I offered my hand to him and waited. He looked at it, then at me, until he finally took it and held it. "Now what?" he asked. "Now we wait, and I'll take the time." I looked down at my phone to see the number change from 11:21 to 11:22. "Can we do 5 minutes?" I asked. "Yes," he nodded. "Good, then it's a deal. 5 minutes? You can't take your hand off of mine for anything? For 5 minutes. If you do, you need to buy me the top that I wanted." I stuck my tongue out at him and laughed. "Cheeky." He looked me up and down, grinning. I gulped. "What?" I was suddenly not feeling so sure about this. He was up to something. "Are you going to stand there while we do this? It's a long time to be standing," he said as he licked his lips. 5 minutes is not that long. Before I knew it, he had pulled me into his lap and wrapped my legs around him. We were face to face now, with me sitting on top of him, cowgirl style. I couldn't help but laugh. It was very impressive how he pulled me and was able to sit me down without letting go of my hand. "What are you doing?" I asked, amused. He pressed his forehead to my own and then kissed my nose. "I want to make my girl more comfortable while we do this test," he whispered. I could feel sparks on my skin from his lips as he delivered those words. Unconsciously, I closed my eyes and leaned against him, letting the feeling trickle down my body. I felt a hand slipping into my pants and massaging my cheeks. I instantly leaned back and looked at him. "I knew you were up to something." I glared and he laughed. "Well, if you're testing my hands, then I get to test your, what did the article call it? Right, rear end. I get to test your rear end as well." He grinned mischievously, seemingly proud of what he had just accomplished. He began massaging me and making me feel sparks again. "You like that?" he asked. His lips were on my ear now. "Mm-hmm," I nodded and started to close my eyes again. Looks like the article was right. I could feel his smile without even seeing it. Also, I think that time's up. The hand that had gotten sweaty while clutching Matthew's hand was suddenly released into the cool air. I opened my eyes and saw him rub his own hand to dry it before hovering over my stomach. With his fingers, he began to draw circles over my stomach, slowly going lower and lower each time. All the tingles and sparks that I was feeling started to concentrate in my lower belly, heating it up slowly. I instinctively pressed closer to Matthew, trying to feel all of him. Taking his hand from my pants, he trailed his fingers around my neck before pulling me to kiss him. I let out a soft whimper and felt his smile against my lips. "What?" I whispered. "It seems your body has a mind of its own." He chuckled. I looked at him confused until I realized that I was unconsciously grinding against him. Leaning for another kiss, he smiled and began to lift me and then carry me. "Maybe we should take this somewhere else, don't you think? I have a feeling this chair won't be able to hold us for too long." Thank you so much for listening. If you like the story, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. If you would like to know what happens next, the substack link is down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.